Today, we are focusing on Article 12.
The Indian Constitution is a comprehensive document that outlines the fundamental principles, rights, and responsibilities of the citizens of India.
It serves as the supreme law of the land and provides the framework for the functioning of the government and its various institutions. Article 12 of the Indian Constitution plays a crucial role in defining the scope and authority of the state.
This article is often referred to in legal proceedings and is essential for understanding the relationship between the state and its citizens.
Article 12 of the Indian Constitution states, in this part, unless the context otherwise requires, the state includes the government and Parliament of India and the government and the legislature of each of the states and all local or other authorities within the territory of India.
This definition is significant as it expands the scope of the term state beyond just the government and parliament.
It includes all governmental bodies at the central and state levels, as well as local authorities and other entities under the control of the Indian government.
This broad definition ensures that all entities exercising governmental functions are subject to the provisions of the Constitution and can be held accountable for their actions.
By including various bodies within the definition of the state, Article 12 ensures that all actions and decisions taken by these entities are subject to constitutional scrutiny.
This means that any violation of fundamental rights or any act that goes against the principles of justice, equality, and fairness can be challenged in a court of law.
Let's break down the different components included in the definition of the state.
1. Government and Parliament of India. The inclusion of the Government and Parliament of India within the definition of the state is self-explanatory.
It means that the actions and decisions taken by the central government and the Parliament are subject to constitutional scrutiny.
This ensures that the executive and legislative branches of the central government are held accountable for their actions and are bound by the principles enshrined in the Constitution.
2. Government and legislature of each of the states.
The definition of the state also includes the government and legislature of each of the states in India. This means that the actions and decisions taken by the state governments and their respective legislatures are subject to constitutional scrutiny.
It ensures that the executive and legislative branches of the state governments are accountable for their actions and are bound by the principles of the Constitution.
3. Local or other authorities within the territory of India or under the control of the Government of India.
This component of the definition of the state is crucial as it extends the scope to include local authorities and other entities under the control of the Indian government.
Local authorities refer to bodies such as municipalities, panchayats, and other similar institutions that exercise governmental functions at the local level.
By including them within the definition of the state, Article 12 ensures that these bodies are also accountable for their actions and are bound by the provisions of the Constitution.
Furthermore, the inclusion of other authorities under the control of the Government of India expands the scope to cover entities that may not fall under the traditional definition of the state but still exercise governmental functions.
This could include public corporations, statutory bodies, and other entities that perform public functions and are controlled by the central government.
Implications and significance. The broad definition of the state under Article 12 has several implications and significance.
1. Protection of fundamental rights. By including all entities exercising governmental functions within the definition of the state, Article 12 ensures that fundamental rights guaranteed by the Constitution are protected.
Citizens can seek legal remedies if their fundamental rights are violated by any of these entities.
This provision acts as a safeguard against any abuse of power and promotes the principles of justice, equality, and fairness.
2. Accountability and transparency. The inclusion of various bodies within the definition of the state promotes accountability and transparency in governance.
It ensures that all actions and decisions taken by these entities are subject to scrutiny and can be challenged in a court of law.
This holds the government, parliament, state governments, and other authorities accountable for their actions and prevents any misuse of power.
3. Judicial review. Article 12 also enables the courts to exercise judicial review over the actions and decisions taken by these entities.
Judicial review is a vital function of the judiciary to ensure that the actions of the government and other authorities are in accordance with the Constitution.
It allows the courts to strike down any law or action that is found to be unconstitutional or in violation of fundamental rights.
Stay tuned for more insightful discussions on the Indian Constitution and its impact on our daily lives. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content on Indian constitutional law.